Okay, I did a reaction to this episode just like I did to episode 3 last week, but in recording the reaction, my computer just messed it up, and yeah, it was all choppy, sounded sounded bad, and the video kept like jumping around, and it got behind on the audio, and I really couldn't salvage anything from it. So no reaction this week, and that sucks because this episode was so good. It is the best episode of the series so far because yeah, I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, so I'm just gonna give you like a nice review of it, of the episode 4 of Ahsoka, right here with spoilers. So if you've not seen the episode, tune away now and come back later. So all right, Ahsoka episode 4. I like the way it's building him nicely. This series. So the series, like a lot of people have been underwhelmed, especially with people who haven't watched Rebels, and or not in the Star Wars like that, I guess. And it's kind of surprised me that they have this show where you do kind of have to watch Rebels, like you have to watch previous stuff like Rebels to know what's going on in the show. It kind of surprised me because I thought they would like try to gear it towards a more like a more general audience for Star Wars, but it is kind of niche. It's kind of niche for Star Wars here. And I was like, I don't know what to think about that because it's like, yeah, I like it. I like the show because I've seen Rebels, but it's just like, yeah, you probably want other people to be able to know what's going on. But they've been sprinkling like I can't even think of the word, but they've been sprinkling in exposition throughout like the episodes so far. At least the first 3 episodes. But with this episode, we got the fights. We got the fights. They were good in this one. And we got Sabine and Shinhati again going at it. And Ahsoka and Merrick. And I love both these fights were kind of like just duels at the same time. It was like a dual fight. Like I love seeing that. So yeah, it was cool. And Sabine and Shinhati, that was cool. That we saw Sabine kind of get on top at first. And it's cool seeing her in the armor. And I thought she was gonna avoid using the lightsaber, but she brought it out, and they had a fight. And when Shinhati thought she had her beat, like Sabine got her with her like her arm blaster or whatever you call it. And with Ahsoka and Merrick, man, like that was a cool little fight too. Like Merrick was doing he was propelling his lightsaber, and he thought he had Ahsoka, and then Ahsoka was just with a simple lightsaber trick, almost similar to what Obi-Wan did the Maul in Rebels. Like spoilers, but yeah, it was kind of simple like that, and she got him in the torso, and I guess it turns out Merrick is nobody because as soon as I guess he got like sliced, he just turned to green dust. So it was kind of weird. I was like, is he really dead? Did he die there? I'm going to think he died and that he was nobody. And was he also maybe formed by Morgan Elsbeth's like magic, her like night sister magic or whatever? Or was he like a night brother? So yeah, it turns out Merrick isn't Ezra, isn't Starkiller, isn't really anybody. He's just nobody. He's just dust now. And it was also cool to see Hu Yang throwing hands with a droid right there. I thought it was pretty cool to see Hu Yang get his fight on. So yeah, that was cool. Rock'em sock'em droids right there. And yeah, and then we got Ahsoka and Baylan. And yeah, I like this fight a lot. Seeing just Ray Stevenson in action. Man, rest in peace. It's sad that we're not gonna see him anymore. Well, I don't know if he's gonna be in any more movies after this, but the fact that we're not gonna see any more of him after this in Star Wars after this series kind of sucks. So yeah, but this fight was cool between Baylan and Ahsoka. I like that Baylan was he was more reluctant to take this fight, but he really showed his power here. He showed his strength, and I thought that was pretty cool. And him even winning the fight was pretty like nice as well. As Ahsoka got like dropped off that cliff. And I like the emotions got the best of her when Sabine arrived, and she was like telling Sabine to destroy it. Like you knew she wasn't gonna destroy it. Like they hinted at that at the like beginning of the episode that if it comes down to it, she has to destroy the map, and that she has to forget about getting Ezra out of that other galaxy. So yeah, but you knew Sabine wasn't gonna do that. That was very much predictable. And I like the way like Balin just like he saved Sabine after like manipulated her. Like he was manipulating her into like, yeah, you want to save Ezra, right? Like he knew a lot about her. Like, yeah, I guess he did his research. He knew about her with on Mandalore, of course, and her relationship with Ezra. So yeah, I'm kind of wondering who exactly is Balin. How does he know this stuff? And I like that Balin is a man of his word and didn't have Sabine killed when Shinadi tried to force choke her. So yeah, I like that about Balin. He's very much as a likable. He's a kind of a likable bad guy. I mean, a lot of villains in Star Wars are likable in a way, but he's likable in that. Yeah, you kind of want to root for him. I had a feeling that Ahsoka could like possibly kill him in that duel. I'm glad she didn't because I want to see definitely more of Balin and Ray Stevenson in this series. And yeah, I want to see what he has in store for the rest of the series because yeah, I suspect he's probably going to turn at some point. He's probably going to turn more to the lighter side, I guess. That's just my prediction. I think he's shown his most evil side, and I think later on he's going to realize that, yeah, what he's doing probably isn't the best idea of him bringing Thrawn back. So I think Balin's probably going to turn at some point. That's just, yeah, definitely my prediction. But yeah, we see them going into the other galaxy. And of course we see Hera get there with Jason and Chopper. And Carson Teva's there too. I love seeing Carson Teva there coming in for the Mandalorian. And also she was in the Ghost. I thought that was tight. Finally the Ghost here. I think we saw it in Rise of Skywalker. It was there. But yeah, to see it in here, definitely a rightful place it should be. But it's cool to see the Ghost right there. But yeah, the question is, how's everybody else? Like, how's Ahsoka? How's Sabine? Or how's Hera? How's like Jason? I guess Carson too. How are they gonna get to this other galaxy? That's an interesting dilemma. I love the way they left off right there with like the rest of them going in the other galaxy. Yeah, we're gonna see how they get there. I don't know how they're gonna get there because Balin destroyed that map. So yeah, it's cool. But man, the coolest thing, or what might be the coolest thing in this episode, is Ahsoka ending up in the world between worlds at the end after she dropped off that cliff. So how did she get there? Is there like a portal down there, or is this like a vision, or is it like, is the world between worlds connected to her because she was saved by Ezra from Vader, or who was Anakin, of course? Like, what is it connected there in some way? I'm guessing it's like a vision or it's something like that. I mean, if it was a vision, it's connected to her also. But I love that because it definitely enhances that galaxy in Star Wars. And man, Anakin coming in. Yo, Anakin from Revenge of the Sith era, pretty much. I love that. And just to see live action Anakin on screen with Ahsoka is just great. And seeing Hayden Christensen de-age right there is also great. And yeah, they use the de-aging technology on him. They didn't do that in Obi-Wan because they're like, yeah, this series is kind of mediocre. We don't want to use it there. We're going to use it here in Ahsoka, which I think is a better series so far, a much better series so far. And it looks like we're going to see more of him in the next episode because, yeah, we're going to see some flashbacks there. So that's going to be cool. I suspect we're going to see like a younger Ahsoka too. They're going to look at flashbacks through like her life. And yeah, you're going to see her. I think she's probably going to be like going through a portal in the world between worlds. So yeah, that'll be cool to see. I can't wait to see that. I just hope it's not all flashbacks because I do want to see the other galaxy in the next episode, and I want to see Ezra and Thrawn. I think the 5th episode is like, it's a good place where we need to see Ezra and Thrawn here and see what is this other galaxy? What does it have? Does it have an organized, like, I don't know, is there like an empire in there? Is Thrawn already like in charge of something in the other galaxy? That's what I want to see. And it'll be a good place to start off the second half of the season for Ahsoka. That'll be awesome to see. So yeah, I like this episode a lot. And the cool thing about this is that, yeah, we've seen all the things we've seen in the trailer. I think episode 5 and on, like, we haven't seen anything in the trailer from that. So that's cool. Like, we're going into like undiscovered territory, just like they are in the other galaxy. So yeah, that's cool. Can't wait to episode 5. man, this was a good episode. So you can tell me your thoughts on Ahsoka episode 4. Is it your favorite of the series so far? Just like it is for me. So yeah, tell me down below. What do you think of the episode? And yeah, hopefully next week I'll have a reaction. Hopefully my computer doesn't mess up. All right. But yeah, until next time, I'll see y'all later. Rebel out.